Hello there, my beautiful, wonderful Capricorns. My name is Ariel, and welcome to Dragontail Tarot or Diamond Dragon Lady, whichever channel you may be watching this on. Today we're going to be doing your October 2023 monthly overview reading, so we're going to be using a combination of Oracle Tarot and Astrology to get your messages today. So let's go ahead and jump right in, Capricorn. I feel very good about this month overall. When I was looking at the astrology, looking at the chart, the planets, and the movements of the month, it just feels like coming out of stagnation. So let's see what that's going to say for the goats. We're going to start with the Oracle. Let's see a keyword or two for Capricorn, please, Spirit. Anything that they need to see for their highest and best good, please. And we do. Look at this going forward, Capricorn. Yes, I just feel it. We've got Venus finally coming out of Leo on the 8th after that very, very long journey that it had since June. So it's moving into a fellow Earth sign. There's a lot going on. We got a couple of eclipses too this month. So definitely movement forward. It feels like coming out of a lot of stagnant energy. And even though Capricorn doesn't always operate the best with Libra energy because it is a square to the sign, overall, I still feel like this is going to be a very positive month in general for the goaties out there. I'm a Capricorn too, so I'm included in that. But, you know, I just feel like sometimes Capricorns thrive on just a little spark and a little challenge, and having the sun be in Libra for most of the month definitely gives that to us. It motivates us more, gets us more active. So definitely continuing and moving forward on a journey here, Capricorn. Let's get a numerology card with a number for you. And look at this one, leadership, Capricorn. Wow, you might be a master manifester this month with that number 81, because the number 8 for me is so much about manifestation, bringing things into tangible form, which you're excellent at, by the way. Number 1 is very much encouraging of your individuality, who you are, what makes you authentic, unique, and you. And you put them together, you do get a 9. So to me, 9s are very much a number of completion. There could be some projects you're completing, something that you're starting, something that you're manifesting, something that you've been wanting to do for a while, but definitely stepping into a leadership role. You are the one that's like, let's do this, let's start that, let's try something out. Let's get into a crystal, a gemstone, or mineral, which might be good for you to be working with this month. Ooh, yeah, I love it. Capricorn. We have the jade, which is a heart chakra, and it is associated with good luck and good fortune, especially like in Chinese astrology. It is very well favored to have a piece of jade or jade jewelry. So absolutely, this may be something you want to work with. If you're not able to get jade, I would recommend like green aventurine as a good substitute. But if you can get actual jade, that would be a great one to work with. But overall, I feel like your heart chakra is there. The luck is on your side. And this card just kind of tells me follow your heart and the good fortune comes along with it. Right? Beautiful. Let's get a spirit guide, ancestor, or guardian who is wanting to work with Capricorn for October 2023. Let's see which one is coming up as your special guardian. And we have Charity. So, you know, Capricorn, I feel like for you guys, this is about acts of charity. This is about acts of giving and generosity. And that doesn't just mean giving money, that also means giving your time. On the bottom of the deck, we also have Lord Shiva. And to me, that's such Scorpio energy. I always look at the bottoms of the decks, and if there's one that particularly calls to me, I pull it. And so because we're going into Scorpio season, I really do feel that there is some kind of major transcendence, some kind of major transformation going on. So with charity, prayer, contemplation, connect with heaven, ask and you shall receive. So there's definitely that thing, right? It's like I said with the jade, it's like, follow your heart, and that's where the good fortune lies. I feel like it goes even deeper with charity, because to me this feels like giving something of yourself, giving something of your time or resources, or both, to help others. Because it just, to me, it's that flow, it's that infinity flow, just like we had that number 8. It's like what you give tends to come back, what and it's just, it comes and goes. It's like you benefit someone, it benefits you, because you get something from it in your heart, in your soul. With Shiva, rise up, honor your inner force, steps are being given, dance with the universe, right? So I feel like there is a sacred dance that's going on, Capricorn. It's very deep. Scorpio season comes later in the month, right? And Scorpio is a very, very good sign for Capricorn to work with. They're very much in harmony. So yeah, let's get into your tarot next. Let's go ahead and pull your Celtic cross, and we'll continue talking about the astrology as we get deeper into this. Yes, okay. There's been a couple people that are going through some similar stuff, Capricorn. Oh my goodness. There are a few similarities with Sagittarius. A few. Just in case you might have some Sag in your chart. But right in the center, we have the Ten of Imps, which is the same as the Ten of Wands. And Capricorn, to me, this is the end of a burdensome cycle. You might really feel like you've had a lot of heaviness on your shoulders, a lot weighing on you, a lot of things you got to get done, a lot of things you feel like it's like it's a little overwhelming. Like there's so many things coming from so many directions that you just, like you don't know where to start first, right? Just like he's trying to hold on to all these different things, and it's like it's so difficult to get it all together. I do feel like this is a month where you do kind of get it all together, because this is that cycle ending. This is kind of like saying, okay, now it's starting to feel a little more simple. Maybe you knock even one or two things, that are big things, off your list this month, Capricorn. So you just kind of feel like, okay, I feel a little better. Like you're starting to make some progress, starting to get some momentum. So it just gives you a lighter feeling. You might still have a lot to do, but you're not going to feel as heavy about it. But this is definitely the center of your reading. So this is something you're going to have to work on. We all are. I know I'm included in this. Of really just organizing, simplifying one thing at a time. But you will get there. Like there will be that moment where it's like, oh, I finally got XYZ done, and this burden is just really lifted for me. And look at that. Yeah, so I don't think it's going to be all drudgery. I really don't, because on top of this is the Queen of Wands. I think for you, Capricorn, some of this can be done in a really creative way, because she is the Leo Queen. She has her little magic black cat. She does things, with a lot of magic and a lot of heart. She's a little dramatic, but that's fine. We like that dramatic flair sometimes. And she's very creative, right? Leos are great at performance and art and theater and music and entertaining. She's also very generous. She is a generous figure that gives from the heart. And she always knows that she has more to give, even if she gives a lot. So Capricorn, if you have given a lot to others, or if you do give a lot to others this month, don't fear. That actually helps you quite a lot in the end. And you've always got more where that came from, whether it's your time, energy. You can really, generate a lot of goodwill that way. This is where you're coming from, Capricorn, is the Wheel of Fortune. This is just a wild card in this Halloween deck. But this overall, yes, is a very positive card. But I will say I like the more edgy quality of this, because sometimes I feel for us that when we are moving forward, or the wheel is coming out of stagnation, which I already started to feel a little bit for Capricorn, but definitely coming even more this month for everyone, including us. It doesn't always feel the greatest, right? It's, you know, someone's like throwing like knives, you know, he's hoping, don't hit me, don't hit me. And sometimes growth and movement forward can feel a lot like that, right? It can feel very risky. It can feel like, you know, it can feel a little dangerous, but there's also something about it that's very thrilling, right? So, yeah, but I feel like this is Jupiter energy, of course. That really opens a lot of doors. So Capricorn, I do feel like you've been coming from a place prior to this where you have been moving forward, even if you're not aware of it. You have been doing some things that open you up. That might be a reason why you haven't been feeling the greatest. You might be really opening some things up and you're like, ow, you know, emotionally or mentally, it's like, that kind of hurts. It's like when you start exercising again and your muscles ache. It's that same thing, growing pains. Let's clarify this Wheel of Fortune, please, for Capricorn. Yeah, we have the Three of Swords, a Capricorn. I know, like, there's been heartache. There's been pain. There could have been loss. There could have been betrayal. There could have been depression. You know, all sorts of things that have really been super challenging here. So, you know, don't get down on yourself. You have managed to keep on moving and to keep going forward in spite of all that. Like, you're just like, dang it. You know, it's like pulling those swords out. You're like, you know, let's keep going. Let's keep moving this thing forward. Even through heartaches, disappointments, depression, etc. I think you're really still moving forward. You're very, very strong. You are a very strong sign. There's no doubt about that. Going into the immediate future, I do feel like it's smoother sailing, but it's definitely because you've chosen it to be. Six of Swords is one of my favorite suits, you know, favorite cards from the sword suit, and it's because, you know, you're really just cutting your losses. You're taking what you can, and you're saying, take me over to a better place. Take me over to a calmer shore. Take me away from this drama and stress and heartache. You know, life can be a lot more simple and a lot more peaceful, and I feel like you're doing that as this month progresses. Let's clarify Six of Bats, please. Yes. And I think you're really stepping into a magical time. Like I said, Master Manifester month with the Magician. This is Mercury energy. Mercury is in Virgo as we start the month. It will move into the sign of Libra, and then it will move into the sign of Scorpio. It's going to be very active this month. But yes, very, very, very strong energies of the mind of Mercury, and that is what you put your mind to. This is really telling you, Capricorn, you've got all that you need. You've got what it takes. You've got it all within you. And if you're leaving someone or something or someplace or some job behind, you don't need to worry. Even if you feel like maybe you're starting all over from scratch, right? It's really not the end of the world. You're going to feel so much more peaceful and so much better within yourself that it will all be worth it. There's this little gnat that keeps bugging me. See, I feel like this, when things like this happen while I'm doing a reading, I feel like it's kind of giving me a message. And I feel like there's this little bug that keeps like bothering me. And it's like, it might be that way for Capricorn this month. It's like there's this little, it's like this thing that you're just like, you know, go away. On the bottom, and this is so wild. Sagittarius had the same card in the same placement is the Tower on the subconscious energy. The Tower is Mars. The Tower is action. And honestly, Capricorn, I feel like this is, you know, this is the classic. It's in some ways, it's not a Capricorn card, but it almost feels like it could be, because the Tower says, if there's something in your life that doesn't have a solid foundation, if it's not going to stand the test of time or last the long haul, get it out of there. Spirit's going to remove it, or you're going to remove it, but something's going to remove it, right? it can sometimes feel upsetting, and you may be feeling like you don't have the firmest foundation under your feet. Capricorn hates that feeling, but you may be feeling some of that this month because of where that card is. But this is a lot of movement. It's a lot of movement. Let's get a clarifier on the Tower, please. Oof, these cards. Yeah, see this little bug. It's like, it's just driving me nuts. All right, yes, but look at this. You really got it, Capricorn, and you've got the strength within you. These things aren't going to upset you too much because the stability is within you. Even if there's certain things outside of yourself that are rocking and rolling and moving and shaking, look at you. You're that Empress card, very solid, very strong, Venus-centered, taking good care of yourself, sitting on your throne. I think you will definitely handle this change very well and easier than you might have in the past. A lot of this does come from experience, and if you are an older Capricorn, I would say, you know, past 30 years old, you've already been through a Saturn return, right? You've been through some things, and you're going to handle this transition a lot easier than if you're younger and less experienced. But I feel like you're kind of like, yeah, I've gone through these things before, I'm good. But again, I feel like whatever is shaking, whatever is changing, you're going to express this in some creative way because the Empress is very creative. The Queen of Wands is very creative. So is the Magician. You're making something this month. I don't know what it is, right? It's different for everyone. But you're making something this month, whether it's art, music, a performance, a creative project, a new home. It could be anything. You could be decorating something. You know, it's just there is something creative that you're manifesting. You could be starting a new business. It could be a number of things. Could be adopting a new pet, you know. Empress and Queen of Wands both got that little animal energy to me. On the very top, crowning the spread, message from Spirit. Yes, things are indeed moving forward. They're moving faster than they have in a while, and Spirit's just kind of letting you know it. Capricorn, there could be love for you in this too. You know, eight of Wands. Look at the little imps. They've all got the little Cupid's arrows in there. And that can be sometimes a little love message on the end of that. It's definitely things moving forward though. And sometimes there's a little love attached to it as well. Oof. These cards are wild. I feel like your energy it's very strong. And I know it's coming from me too, because I'm a goat. I'm a goat too. Good grief. Okay. Oh, please let's clarify this card for Capricorn, Spirit. Stop playing with my cards. There we go. Yes, Page of Wands. New beginnings. I feel like Spirit's really letting you know this. And I think it's a lot more fun. This is a real focus on joy and fun and re-embracing a childlike, innocent, playful quality. That's always what I feel with the Page of Wands, right? Capricorn is a sign that can get so heavy, so serious, so intense, right? And I think for you, sometimes it's like you really have to give yourself permission almost to play and to lighten up and to have fun and to not worry so much about every little thing. So that's a very good message from Spirit on the top there. Let's get some advice, please, for Capricorn for October. Very nice. I like it. Slow but steady wins the race, just the way we like. But it's moving quick. It's moving quick for the whole month. I think that there's going to be like a burst of activity, and then it will settle into more of a nicely paced progress. But I think that this month is going to be a real flurry of activity. Yeah, that launches some things. Suggested approach is the Six of Ghosts, same as Six of Cups. This is a very nostalgic card. It is a card of childhood memories. There could be something from your younger years that's coming forward to assist you now. There could be part of your inner child or your inner teenager that is healing this month, Capricorn. You could also be connecting with friends or people that you have not talked to in a long time. And because this tends to be a more positive card, I would think it's something that you like more than you don't like, right? I think it's something that's more positive. Wow. Yeah, you definitely, you're a little bit on guard, and you are a little tired, Capricorn. You may feel like I don't have a ton of time to socialize, right? But the Nine of Wands is a protective energy. It's like you fight to protect what you care about. And you might be more protective of your softer inner feelings than usual this month. You might be like, no. Somebody try to make fun of you for something, or somebody try to make you feel bad for something of the past, and you're just like, I'm not having that. Yep. What you need to know is the Seven of Cups coming right after. 6 ago, 7 ago, both the cups. To me, this is a lot of choices, right? This is a lot of options, Capricorn. That's not always a good thing. It doesn't always feel good to have a lot of choices. You might need to just look over some of your options and make a few decisions this month. This is just, kind of a need to know. You need to know that there's going to be a lot of activity this month. There's going to be a lot of different things going on. So get your rest, get your sleep in between activity, right? You could be choosing something new to work with other people on as well. You could even be picking, a teacher, or picking a coworker, or picking someone from your friendship circle that you want to work together with to create something with that Three of Pentacles. Just putting that out there. Hopes and fears is the Two of Wands, Two of Imps. I feel like this is definitely a little bit of fear of opening the new door and going through it. You might be battling within yourself just a little bit about that, or hesitating a little bit on going to that next level. This is youthful energy again. You've got Page of Wands, Two of Wands. This feels like fresh new energy, and it might make you a little bit nervous. New beginnings, going forward. Yeah, look at that. Two of Wands and Two of Wands. My goodness. One on top of the other. Yeah. You actually could be quite nervous about it. You're like, oh my gosh, I hope I make the right choice. I hope I pick the right thing. I hope I make the right move. Again, it's important not to overthink it too much, Capricorn. It's more important to take the action. And then you will know if it's something you want to continue with. And there it is, our outcome card, the Knight of Pentacles, Virgo energy. So I do feel, this is like, we always say this in tarot, it is the slowest moving knight. It's our little turtle knight, right? He takes it one step at a time. He's very methodical, but the thing about him is he is also the most successful knight. He has the best chance of getting there all in one piece without a whole lot of bumps, bruises, and injuries, right? Because he plans well, makes sure he has enough food for his journey, makes sure that he has what he needs, plans out the itinerary and all that good stuff. The only thing that one could say about this is he's not super spontaneous, right? This is not a traveler that just drops, what he's doing and just goes on a trip at the drop out. This is somebody that's planned this trip for a couple months, and he knows exactly what he's going to do there. When he gets there, he knows where he's staying. He knows how much money he needs, all the stuff, right? So, this can be mostly a good thing, but it's also telling me again, Capricorn, sometimes a little bit of spontaneity is good too. Let's get a clarifier on the Knight of Pentacles to see what more we get from this. Overall, what I feel is that, you're really headed in a good direction. You're going after what you want. We do have the King of Wands. There's our spontaneity there. There's our Aries energy, right? That's kind of like saying, yes, planning is good, Capricorn. There's nothing wrong with that. Take it slow and steady. You will absolutely get there that way, but don't be afraid to step on the gas just a little bit here and there with that King of Wands and go get what you want. On the bottom, you know, we also have that same energy. Look at that. We've got the Chariot, which is Cancer energy. And to me, that is moving things forward. Absolutely. Six of Swords is coming up again on the bottom of the second deck. We also had that in the reading. So again, I do think you're moving towards just a much, much better, more peaceful existence, mostly because you just refuse to deal with people that are troublemakers, people that are bringing drama to you. It's like if they start in on you, you're like, bye. Just no, not even happening. And that's a big reason why things are improving for you as well this month. Let's get into an affirmation for Capricorn, please. Ooh, I knew there was a little bit of feistiness in here, Capricorn. We have Lovers and Partnership. Open your heart to love and live in the moment with passion and exuberance. Indulge in the harmony of a great partnership and be happy. I knew there was a little bit of love energy in this reading, Capricorn. Absolutely. On the bottom, we have the communication card with the rooster, which is Virgo energy in the Chinese zodiac, actually. So I would say it's also important for you to use your voice, convey your thoughts, be articulate, say what you mean what you say. But wow, yeah, the love energy is really strong there. And, you know, for those of you that it's not like a romantic love, I also get the feeling that there could be like these really great friends, coworker friends that you work on some kind of special project with. So very powerful month, Capricorn. I think we're starting to come out of the stagnation. We're starting to see the wheels turn a little bit. And I will hope to see you again in another reading soon. Take care.